Hi, my name is Evangeline, and for this project, I'll be discussing the Las Vegas Aces 2024 WNBA season, exploring key performance statistics to uncover interesting insights. Over the last decade, the Aces have shown significant improvement, going from last to first in the league in recent years. However, this season they fell to fourth. Let's take a look at their win-loss record. In this regular season, they achieved 27 wins and 13 losses. Looking at their performance by month, we observed that September was their best month, with 8 wins and only 1 loss. In contrast, August was their worst month with a win rate of only 43%. This could be due to their harsh schedule with 7 games in just 13 days and facing tough opponents, as 3 of their losses came against the top 2 teams in the league. In terms of scoring, the Aces' lowest scoring game was in a 65-point loss to the Seattle Storm, while the highest was 104 points against the Dallas Wings. They lead the league with an average of 86.4 points per game, which is almost 5 points above the league average. Looking at their points distribution, nearly half of their points came from 2-pointers, while 32.6% are from 3-pointers and 17.6% are from free throws. So, how do their points distribution fare compared to other teams? Compared to teams like the Chicago Sky and the Seattle Storm, we can see that the Aces have a larger proportion of points from 3-pointers. This could imply that they are a more versatile team with both inside scoring and perimeter shooting. As for their efficiency, the Aces exceed the league average in field goals, 3 points, and free throw percentages, demonstrating strong scoring accuracy. Now let's take a look at their performance in these various areas. We can see that the Aces excel in blocks, turnovers, and lower personal fouls, while slightly underperforming in steals. This highlights their defensive presence and ball control, though they could improve on generating more possessions through more steals. They top the league with 28.5 defensive rebounds, yet they rank last in offensive rebounds with only 5.6, so this may suggest that they prioritize getting back on defense rather than trying to get offensive rebounds to score again. Beyond looking at statistics individually, we can also explore how they relate to one another. For instance, there's a negative correlation between the opponent's field goal percentage and defensive rebounds, as missed shots create more rebounding opportunities. But it's also important to remember that correlation doesn't imply causation, so it doesn't mean that one variable will directly impact the other. There is also a positive correlation between field goal percentage and points, as greater shooting accuracy generally aligns with higher points scored in a game. Hence, correlation plot can identify relationships, which can be valuable for the team to develop strategies. What about their performance against specific opponents? Let's take a look at their performance against the Liberty, who is the top team in the league. The Aces lost all their matchups by an average of 8 points, especially struggling with 11.4 fewer rebounds and 7.3 more fouls per game, and this likely gave the Liberty more possessions and scoring chances through free throws. On the other hand, the Aces won all their games against the Mystics by an average of 14.7 points. They excelled in nearly every area except for steals, with 10.6% of higher scoring accuracy and 7.7 more rebounds per game likely to be the factors that drove the big score difference. Let's now zoom in on Agile Wilson, Kelsey Plum, and Jackie Young, who averaged at least 80% of game time throughout the season. They are critical to the team's success, collectively outscoring the rest of the team by nearly double and responsible for slightly more than half of the team's rebounds. Looking at their individual statistics here, we can see that Agile Wilson leads in field goal attempts, blocks, and steals, whereas Kelsey Plum tops in 3-point attempts and Jackie Young has the most assists. Interestingly, all 3 players play different positions, so this raises the question: are there certain positions that are more effective in specific aspects of the game? This got me thinking about how players perform based on their positions: centers, forwards, and guards. To keep things fair, I focused on those who play at least 60% of the game throughout the season. So, centers tend to lead in 2-point attempts, rebounds, and blocks, likely because they are taller and play close to the basket. On the other hand, guards are the ones taking the most 3-point shots and racking up assists, highlighting their playmaking and shooting skills. Meanwhile, forwards seem to have a nice balance of both inside scoring and perimeter abilities. In conclusion, various data visualization methods allowed us to uncover key insights about the Las Vegas Aces team this season, including their strong scoring versatility, solid defense, as well as the standout contributions from key players. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you.